What's up, everyone? Matt Gajewski here, back again with the Odd Shopper channel. Today, we're talking college basketball bets ahead of Tuesday, March the 14th, the play-in games for the NCAA tournament. Before we get started, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all other content goes live. We're brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, and they have an offer where you can bet $5 on any game, any market, and instantly get $200 if you are a new sportsbook user. What you have to do is click the link in the video description below, make your first deposit of at least $5, and then make that $5 wager on anything you want. As soon as that bet is settled, $200 will instantly be in your account. You can place wagers in the form of 8 $25 free bets. In Massachusetts, you're now online, so make sure to take advantage of this if you are in that state. It's only available through March 19th, so this is a no-brainer and one you guys got to take advantage of right away. All right, diving into these play-in games, we're going to kick things off with Southeast Missouri State taking on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. This game has a 3.5-point spread, and the total in this game is 156, so it's an absolute banger. If you're not familiar with these teams, it's fast-paced, it's going to be offensive, so make sure you watch it. Right away, the biggest thing to mention here is Terrian Murdix, the best player for Texas A&M Corpus Christi, is out of this game. He would be by far the best player on the court, but I still think we have pretty solid advantages for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Right away, you have a bunch of good offensive players. This team is 37th in the country in offensive efficiency. Southeast Missouri State really isn't good anywhere. They're outside the top 175 in offense, defense, rebounding. They're 273, which is interesting because both these teams aren't very tall. You're looking at 306 in height for Southeast Missouri State, and then Corpus Christi's 354th. So seeing them come in 83rd in rebounding is a bit surprising here, but they're a team that does attack the offensive glass. They're 64th in the country in offensive rebounding percentage, which is awesome. They're a team that generates a ton of turnovers on defense. They have the turnover edge, and they're much better at shooting free throws. Both these teams foul a ton, so I think you could see foul trouble on both sides, but you have Texas A&M Corpus Christi, number 2 in the country in free throw percentage. Southeast Missouri is 180th. So there's a lot of micro edges looking towards Texas A&M Corpus Christi. You're just worried about Murdix, which I certainly am, but minus 3.5 I think is more than a reasonable price to pay. We'll back the Islanders here. Second game we'll go to is in the ACC. Pittsburgh takes on Mississippi State. A clash of styles, 2-point spread in favor of Mississippi State. Total of 132, which I don't love. Some of our tools do. We'll talk about that in a second and how you can take advantage. But Pittsburgh basically plays awesome offense, 23rd in the country, and they're awful on defense, 185. Meanwhile, Mississippi State, great on defense. They're 8th there, and they're awful on offense, 254th. This team actually can score a little bit inside with Tolu Smith. He's pretty good there. But Pitt's defense is actually balanced towards the interior. They're 98th in interior defense, and they're 141st against the 3, which is good because they're clashing against the offensive strength of Mississippi State, if you can call it that. And then where they're weak, which is against the 3, Mississippi State is horrific at shooting threes. They are 363 in the country at 3-point percentage, which is downright horrible. And the shooting percentages are basically evidenced across the board. Mississippi State has Tolu Smith, but they're still not great from 2. They're 346th in free throw percentage. And then Pitt on the other side is 38th. There is a difference in schedules for these teams. Mississippi State plays in the SEC. You're facing better competition night in, night out compared to Pitt. But I think there are enough micro edges Pitt's direction where I'm going to be looking at the Panthers +2 against the spread. We'll see where this closes, but that's where I have the most interest. But what I want to do now is show you our odd shopper tool because there might be some value on the total here that I'm not seeing. And again, I don't claim to have all of the edges in the sports betting market. I think I'm pretty decent at identifying some line movement, but you always want to look at the odd shopper tool to see if you can find anything of value here. And right now we're showing a 53% win percentage and a 2% ROI on the over for this game at 132.5. And that's specifically at PointsBet. What the odd shopper tool does is it looks at the market. It's going to find the best line available to you. And a lot of times it's going to help you identify where the line is moving. In this place, a lot of lines are already at 133. There's some juice 132.5. You can find this at standard minus 110 juice at PointsBet towards the over. Now, the reasons why you'd like this Tolu Smith is still a mismatch nightmare for opposing teams. Pittsburgh can score anywhere. They're awesome on the interior, and they're great at shooting threes. They're 29th in the country at three-point attempts and 79th in three-point percentage. So that definitely helps you. This tool also provides player props. So if you're interested in it, here's how you take advantage. You can click the link in the video description below, and you're going to get a 7-day risk-free trial. 7 days. So if you do that today, it's Tuesday, you get the entire first 2 rounds of the tournament. This is the time I would do it. I think this is the best, probably the best day of the year you could click this link. But again, market-based betting tools, it's going to tell you where the best places to bet are. There's parlay builders, gives you ROI, so you don't have to figure anything out. And it has all the major sports. So if you're into other things too, not just college basketball, you can have that as well. But take advantage of this. Link in the description below. That'll do it for us today with the play-in games. We'll talk all of the other play-in games tomorrow. I'm sorry I didn't do the NIT. There's so much to talk about for the actual NCAA tournament that the NIT is kind of on the back burner. But we'll talk every single tournament game. If you'd like to reach out, you can find me on Twitter at Matt_Kajeski. Until next time, we will see you guys later.